Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. So we're going to get into another live that Olivia did the following morning of the 10-hour live that she did a couple of days ago. We're going to jump in here and see what she's talking about, so let's get into it.
This whole, whatever this stupid sickness is, it's like they have all this phlegm and they can't just like hawk it out and like spit it out. So it's like they're trying to cough it up, and it's kind of scary. Like, what, baby? I know, baby. Shh, go back to sleep. It's scary. So that's also what scares me about sleeping, because I don't want him to choke on his spit. So anyway, it's hard for me to sleep when my babies don't feel good. It's always been this way with every single child of mine. And honestly, I feel like having kids, I developed like insomnia a little bit because, I don't know, just different things gave me anxiety, and, it led to me kind of having insomnia a little bit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I'm up, and I wanted to come live because, I wanted to come live because I'm just like deep in thought about a lot of stuff. Hey, stop, AJ. AJ. I'm just like deep in thought about a lot of stuff, and I wanted to like come live and talk about it, because who knows how I'll feel like when I wake up, and I might not want to talk about it, or I might like not feel like even getting into it or whatever. But you guys, I've been through so much, and honestly, maybe someday I will benefit from some type of like therapy or like counseling. I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't done it because I've been so consumed by other things. And usually I've just been figuring out myself and the things that I've endured and gone through. Hey, stop. Lay down. We're not doing that. We're not getting up and playing and doing all those things. You lay down. He was already waking up, but now he's up, which it's fine, because she's up. It's good that we're all up at the same time, because then we can sleep at the same time. But anyway, I have gone through so much in a short period of time. I have a lot of trauma, and that's really what my healing journey has been about. I I started my healing journey, I would say, after AJ was born. I can say like I really started working on myself and recognizing, things I didn't like about myself, and how do I get back to who I used to be, because I had gone through so much, and like I said, in such a short amount of time. And it was like a pile on, and being on social media just made it so much worse, because not only did I endure so much from what I endured, but it's like I also got like another dose of abuse from the internet, in a sense.
So it sounds like Olivia is starting to see that therapy is something that she needs to consider. I'm hoping that this is not just her speaking in the moment. I hope this is actually something that she's going to follow through with, because I believe a lot of us have either been feeling the same, that she needs therapy, or we've all been communicating for a while that she needs therapy. But I do feel that, this is something that a lot of us have been trying to get Olivia to acknowledge, that she really does need therapy, and her trying to heal herself at this point and at the stage where she's at. I It's really not something that she can do solo. She needs outside help to help her sort out everything. Now, I didn't watch Olivia from the very beginning of her YouTube presence. I have seen where other people have said that, Olivia was a different type of woman when she started YouTube. I don't know if that was because of her being with Gerard at the time. I don't know, but obviously something broke down. And it's very possible that, YouTube within itself got to her head and caused her to be more egotistical, more cocky. And with her and Gerard breaking up, that could have just taken her into a further breakdown. So, I think a lot of y'all who did follow her when she was the Webs can more so account for if y'all saw a different version of Olivia at that time. But either way, I hope that she's serious about this. And, this is definitely not something she needs to put on the back burner. Like, this is really something she needs to, like, ASAP. If she's planning on moving, she needs to be locating a therapist in the state, in the city where she's going to be residing because, at the end of the day, I think she needs to really take what she's going through very seriously. Like, this is not anything to play around with. And the fact that you are in the situation you're in where you don't have access to three of your children, that should be all the motivation that you need to do what you got to do. And getting help is definitely something that should be on the top of your priorities.
Anyway, like I said, I've just been healing myself because I haven't invested. I haven't invested in therapy. I haven't invested because I don't think there's anything wrong with sitting down and talking to somebody who understands you and can help you through understanding yourself. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, I haven't tried it or I haven't done it because I've been focused on other things, having two other kids, focused on my other kids. That's what was important. And investing in, any type of therapy for myself, it didn't seem important because, I didn't want to put money into that when I have other things to put money into.
The fact that Olivia is speaking about therapy right now, it's very interesting to me for the simple fact I actually dreamt about this, you guys. Now, y'all may think this is weird, but I had shared with y'all over a month ago, I believe, that, I am a person that dreams. I have been getting dreams since I was in middle school, and a lot of my dreams do come to pass. Some people believe in that, some people don't, but honestly, I was really trying to consider when I had this dream, did I want to share it on here? Because I've been having dreams about Olivia and Jasmine for a while. And I was just trying to figure out, was that something that I can do on this platform? Trying to figure out how to go about it. But um, I have a lot of dreams that do come true. I dream things about my family, myself, my children, people that I may interact with on some level. Like, I dream. And a lot of times they're true and they do come to pass. But with that being said, I did speak to a friend of mine about this particular dream. And I was like, I really want to share it, but I didn't know how to share it. And she was just encouraging me to share it. And I was planning on doing so. But it's very interesting that what Olivia is speaking about was what I was dreaming about. Now, I had this dream on November 23rd, and that's why I didn't get around to sharing it because it was around the holidays. I was pretty much doing a lot because I told y'all I was preparing Thanksgiving. I do this every year, and it's a lot of work doing so. So I just said, I'm going to shelve it for now, and I'll just find the right time to share it. But the fact that she's bringing this up, I feel is the perfect time to share it. So what I dreamt was I was in this room, and it was me. Olivia was sitting on the couch. I saw another woman. She was a black woman. Don't know who she was. And I saw this black man also sitting on the couch. And I knew he was a therapist. I don't remember all the details to this dream, but I wrote down what I could remember. And I just remember that, this black lady that was in there, she was asking questions that I felt was not really questions that should be asked, because I could tell she didn't like Olivia, and she was just not being helpful. And the therapist was getting annoyed because, this lady kept interrupting him. And I knew this therapist was trying to make some progress with Olivia, but again, this other black lady just kept interrupting, just really being annoying. And so I got frustrated and I told her, I said, this is not helping. Can you please stop interrupting the therapist, because what you're doing is not helping. And after I said that, I went and sat next to Olivia on the couch. And the therapist began to ask her questions. And I don't remember what he asked, but I remember her response was, wouldn't say, I was abused. I didn't go through any type of physical abuse like that. But what she did say was, it all started when I was 5 years old and I moved into that big house in Hollywood. And when she said that, I could see tears forming in her eyes. And I knew, even though she didn't say anything, it was something within me in the dream that knew that what she had recalled at that age had something to do with her being messed with. And I remember at that time, we had all stood up because there were other people waiting outside to come into this room that we were in. And I just remember Olivia broke down crying. And she said, "Oh my God," and she just broke down. It was almost like something clicked in her mind to help her process, this is the root to where all of this started, with the trauma, the issues she's been carrying. And I felt compelled to hug her. Like, I just held her, and she laid her head on my shoulder and just uncontrollably just started breaking down crying. And I woke up. Now, I don't know why I dreamt that. I don't know why I would be shown that, but this is what I saw on November 23rd. And I know my friend can vouch that I did share this with her prior to me sharing this with y'all today. Um, I really was planning on sharing this anyway, but I do find that for her to be bringing up that she's considering therapy now, when this whole time, when therapy was mentioned, she always shied away from it. She always made it seem like she didn't need therapy, she was above therapy. But for me to dream this, and now she's at a point where she's considering it, I have to believe there's some validity to what I saw. And I really believe, Olivia, you really need to take this seriously. You need to speak with someone, because I don't know if what I dreamt has some truth into what your real reality is and what you dealt with when you were 5. I don't know if what you said in this dream is true. You may never, acknowledge this, but I believe I saw what I saw for a reason. And for it to be that detailed, I don't know anything about your life. I don't really know a whole lot about your upbringing. But this was very detailed, and it came out of your mouth in this dream. So I don't know. But I just felt that I needed to share this.
Anyway, so with that being said, I've just been on this self-healing journey, and it's so crazy because it's like I realize when I'm going through different phases of this journey, and I've expressed this to you guys before, like the different phases that I've gone through. And right now, and also I also feel like it's also God showing me different things that I have to work on. Honestly, I really do. And right now, I feel like And I learned these things from my own actions. Like I learned from myself. I learned from my reaction to things. I learned from the way I'm treating other people. I learn myself more and what I want to change about myself and like what type of trauma is stemming from this type of reaction. You know what I mean? Sorry, I know I'm just ranting, but just let's go. Let's just follow along. Um, I'll read your guys' comments in a minute, but I really just want to make this video because I want to come back to it and I want to watch it so I can remember this for myself. But so like right now, I feel like what I'm needing to fix or what I'm not liking and pretty much what I can no longer carry on into like the rest of my life is my reactions to things. Like, and it's hard. It's hard to change yourself when you're so used to being a certain way. And I'm very defensive. I'm extremely defensive. And there's a reason for that. And I don't know what the reason is right now. I'll figure it out. You know, I guess maybe if I was seeing a therapist or a counselor, they can explain it to me, but I'm not doing that at the moment. So I just rely on learning myself. But I'm very defensive, and even though my heart feels one way, it's like my reactions to things just happen a different way, and that's my defense mechanism kicking in. And earlier today when I was live, and yesterday when I was live, I was very aggressive. I was extremely aggressive. And it is because I felt attacked. When I feel attacked, I become very aggressive and very defensive. And why? I don't know why. Like, why is that my reaction to things? I don't know I don't know that part of it. But I know what I'm doing and I know what I want to change.
I think you said a mouthful here because, first off, you definitely was very aggressive in your recent live. And this is what I've been saying to you, Olivia, for a while. You attack, and a lot of times it's not even warranted. And I can appreciate you acknowledging the fact that you do go on attack mode because you are very defensive. And to some degree, I can see why you would be defensive. But my thing is, your motivation when you came on this recent live was solely because you wanted to respond to the comments that you had received in a prior video. So you already was in a frame of mind that caused you to be on the defense. And I feel like when you know something is making you feel a certain way, that should be an indication to you. This is when you need to stay off of social media. Because all that's going to do is fuel you in a way where you just unleash. And you end up unleashing at the people that actually is there to support you. Which is why I told you a lot of people are falling away over there because you don't know how to control yourself. When you are in a certain frame of mind and you're feeling that you have to be on defense mode, you attack everybody. You see red and you just completely go in. And I believe you speaking with a therapist will help you identify the root to why it is that you act the way you act and why you have the attitude that you have. Because honestly, it is a real statement when people say hurt people hurt people. There is a lot of hurt deep inside of you that you are not acknowledging. There's a lot of hurt that's still lingering there within you that you are in denial over. Now, when you said that it's hard to change yourself, that's true. Especially when you have been the same version of yourself for so long. It is hard to change those bad habits, but it can be done. And this is why you do need to speak with a therapist because they're going to help you learn how to unravel those old behaviors and help you know how to implement the correct way in how you need to carry yourself going forward. But you trying to do this on your own, you're going to keep coming to these same conclusions, and then you're going to go right back into the same unproductive cycle of just being the person that you've been, that is causing everyone around you to not want to be around you, because hurt people. And you may feel sorry after the fact. You may have the revelation and the realization of what you did, because a lot of times you're hurting people that actually care about you. And when you are dealing with hurt and you're trying to bury it, and you're trying to, convince yourself that you're not actually in pain, you're actually not hurting, it festers and it turns into bitterness. So when people say that you're bitter, again, I can't speak for everybody, but I know that there are some people, when they say that about you, it's because that is what your hurt has transformed into. Because you didn't deal with the hurt in its beginning stage. And now that that has lingered for so long because you never dealt with it, it has turned into bitterness. That's not something that is being said to you to just poke at you and make you upset. It's a real thing. It's a real thing, Olivia, and you cannot become healed being in denial. It is impossible. You have to face your truth head on, and acknowledge where you are, and acknowledge what you're doing. And yes, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a process. You cannot change overnight. But you can definitely be mindful and not feed into what you've always done. Because at some point that gets old, Olivia. And I think when it comes to you being on this platform, and because you keep coming to these realizations, but you keep going back to the old you, it's becoming old. If you truly want to be a different person, a better person, a better version of yourself, it starts with you making the necessary changes and not trying to find excuses to result back to the old you.
I was watching this lady's video just right now. Kailani, stop. Lay down. It's over there on the floor. I was watching this video, and I'm going to share her. I'm going to share. I really want to get in touch with her, and I want to, she's also a YouTuber. But she's such a nice person. She's very inviting. And I feel like if I reach out to her on, Instagram. What, baby? You're welcome. If I reach out to her, on Instagram. Yeah, but sit right there. You guys don't have to sit on top of each other. You sit right there. Or right here. Because, like I said, I'll share with you guys her channel so you guys can go watch it for yourself. She has an amazing testimony and story. And I watched her video just now, her hour-long video, and so much has been done to her. So much. Unfair, unjust things. And because whenever I think of my story and the shit that I've been through, I always think, it's so unfair. Why would this happen to me? It's so unfair. And then people expect me to have, a nice reaction about it. But it's I don't know. It just, my defenses kick in. And I become what these people want me to become, pretty much. I become the narrative that they write for me, as I'm an evil person, I'm a mean person, I'm an aggressive person, I just want to hurt people's feelings. But really, they're trying to hurt my feelings. It's gaslighting. It's 101 gaslighting. They're coming to me, hurting me, and then I react, and then they criticize how I react, and they put me down further for my reaction. It's really fucked up, and it's mental abuse. That's what it is. But I was watching this lady's thing and her story, her testimony, and she's so gentle and she's so kind and she's so nice and she's not defensive at all about her story. And with her being that way, it showed me it was how can I say this? Her kindness, her kind spirit, the way she spoke, the fact that she didn't have an attitude about what she went through. She didn't have like a defensive, like I didn't see myself in her at all. At all. Like but like her being that way was inviting, and she was able to get through to me because she wasn't like that. Like the old saying, like you can't you can catch more bees with honey than vinegar. You know what I mean? And I give out very much vinegar because I'm gonna read your message in a minute, Lena. Hold on one second. But thank you for your message, by the way. But I appreciate that lady, and like I said, I want to reach out to her because I want to ask her, how are you not defensive? How are you so calm? How are you so okay? And I was thinking, well, maybe she doesn't get hate. Maybe people don't come to her and put her down. But I don't know that. Maybe people do. Maybe people do make fun of her. Maybe people do shit on her for what she's been through. Probably, because that's what evil people in this world do. They see you hurt, they see something you've gone through, and they want to put your face in it. They want to rub it in your face. They want to make the hurt more. And that's pretty much what has been done to me on social media. It's very funny that I've decided to stay on social media, but there's a purpose for that as well. I'll find out later the purpose of that. But yeah, I am going to reach out to her, and I'm going to ask her how she is the way she is. Like, how is she just so calm and so kind to others when she has been, what, baby? You peed? Okay. When she has been so wrongfully done on this earth, like, for no reason other than, of course, she made her own mistakes, like we all do, but that's not enough reason to go through what this woman has gone through. It's no reason at all. It's not fair what she's gone through, and she's not mad about it.
I believe that it is very possible to show up in this life and make the decision to not allow what you went through in your past to define who you are as a person in your present. I myself have gone through a lot. Listening to me, you probably would not even suspect even just a fraction of what I've gone through. My life is a whole testimony within itself. I've gone through a lot. There was a lot of trauma that I had to work through and walk through. I had to go through the processes to become the woman that I am today. Because of everything that I did go through, I easily could have been bitter, not been a good mother, ended up being alone, never knowing what it was like to be married and have a family, self-destructive. I could have made that my reality, but I chose that was not what I wanted for myself. And as hard as it was to do the work, I did the work. But my process did not begin until I became serious with knowing who God was for myself. It took me building a relationship with God where I was able to actually begin the healing process for myself. And, I have to say this too. Olivia, you have to really take the time to think of everything that you have done. I'm talking about from the beginning of you being on YouTube. When you started going back and forth with these reactors, when you started going back and forth with these content creators, you have to go back to the beginning. Now, in some instances, it may have been some people started things with you, and as a result, you lashed out. But I believe there were things that you initiated, and as a result, it became what it became. Hate is not just going to always come your way for no reason. It can happen. Don't get me wrong. People can just act a certain way towards you for no reason, and you didn't do nothing to provoke it. You did nothing to, get that. But a lot of times, it's something that you're doing that is bringing that type of energy to you. And you cannot be ignorant of the fact that what you have been experiencing, it's a repercussion to all of the things that you have incited in this platform. It's all of the times that you have brought drama, you have provoked people, you have started stuff with people, you have dragged people for filth, made fun of people, insulted people. You have to take accountability for why you're getting the energy that you're getting. All of this stuff did not start happening to you out the blue. You played a part in it. And this is why I said before in another video, you treat people the way you want to be treated. Now, again, everybody's not going to treat you fairly, but you still do your part and you show up as the person that you want to be respected by. It's all about choice. If somebody's nasty to you, you don't have to be nasty back. If somebody is dragging you, you don't have to drag them back. If somebody is disrespecting you, you don't have to disrespect them. It's a choice.
What, baby? I'm not mad, but she's not resentful. She's not defensive. So anyway, like I said, I was, why are you always taking off your shirt? You don't like shirts? Yeah. And also, a reason, oh, we'll get into that later. We'll get into that. I don't want to talk on that, but no, I will talk on it because it makes sense. And I need it to make sense to me later. A big reason why, thank you, love. A big reason why I've made this decision to change my life is because I see how my life right now is affecting the people around me. How I can't heal fully in the place where I was destroyed. I can't heal any further from this point of where I'm at today. I'm saying that so I don't have to say other things, but if you understand, you understand. But like, you can't heal where you're broken, and right now, I don't know, I can't be right here. I can't be right here in this space. So that's why I'm moving. That's why I'm taking these two children and I'm going to, even my mothering, people criticize the way I mother. Of course they do. But I'm just saying, even with these two, they constantly criticize the way I mother, which I don't think I'm I never thought I was a bad mom, but I do react to different things. Once again, there's my reaction to things, my defense mechanism. But I react differently than sit over here. Sit over here. Like, my patience is thinner. One thing that people always prided me on when I was a kid, because I used to be a babysitter. I used to watch, like, my cousin's kids. I used to watch my aunt's kids, like for real. And it's like, people always just tell me, Olivia, you have so much patience. And I think that when you guys started watching my channel, you guys definitely saw that in me, the way I've always been with my kids. Like, but as the years went on and more hurt and more shit piled on me, I became less patient. I became less just who I used to be, you know what I mean? And I'm realizing that now with my two kids now, like even AJ, I know that I'm hard on AJ. I know that. But let's not ever negate the fact that I'm doing this alone. Was it my choice? Yes. Hey, turn that down, baby. Turn it down. I'm doing this alone. It's very challenging, but I don't ever say that. Like, I don't. Yeah, baby. I don't ever like come out and complain about the fact that I'm doing this alone, because I chose this and God blessed me in this way with two more children. And I'm very grateful. So I won't ever come here and complain to you guys like, oh my God, I'm doing this alone. And no, no. Because this was my choice. So I honor that choice. But do you guys see me get frustrated a lot? Yes, I do get frustrated, especially because my son is a special case where he is a lot like me. I'm basically raising myself because he's just like me. He's very hard-headed. He's very hard-headed, and he needs a father. You know what I mean? Of course he does. Every kid needs a father around them. Every kid needs like a male figure. Some boys are easier than other boys. Some girls are easier than other girls. Blah, blah, blah.
So there's a few things I want to say here. The first thing is, Olivia is basically saying that because she's in a place mentally where she recognizes that if she does not leave, she has the potential to break. And she needs to be healed in order to take care of her two children. And so where she currently is where she's, dealing with a lot of mental agony because she's not able to see her children. And although I do agree that she does need to leave for the simple fact she needs to do what is best for her mental state, I'm very torn with this at the same time because I know the reality of this is she's leaving her three children behind. Um, the other thing I want to say is, her saying or acknowledging that she has not been very patient with AJ. And, you know, I know when it comes to Olivia, it's very hard for her to admit certain things because I think Olivia, I mean, she is prideful, but I think it's hard for her to also admit to things because she doesn't want to feel as if she's not in control. And, I think it's all about being able to rightfully discern where a person is coming from. Like, yeah, some people can say things and they're saying it to be spiteful, they're saying it to be hurtful, but there are people who actually say things even though it may be hard to hear because, truth does hurt. That is a real thing. Truth hurts. But everybody's not coming from a hurtful place when they speak truth. Everybody's not coming from a place of just trying to throw things in your face to make you feel bad. Um, I know that we, being, the OneLove community over here, we've been saying that you was treating AJ incorrectly. You was doing things that was just not appropriate. And, yeah, a lot of it falls into you just not being patient, but you also was just doing bare minimum. And I get when you're going through things and your mind is so preoccupied, um, you have tendencies of not wanting to do anything, especially when you're going through depression. It may be difficult for you to want to even get out the bed and be a mother, but your children did not ask to be here. You said you made the choice to have AJ and to have him by yourself. So he does not deserve any less. because he did not ask to be here. And again, this is why you need to get help, professional help, so that you can be fully present for AJ and for Kalani. Now, as far as you saying that AJ needs a father, I mean, all of your children need a father. And I don't know with you saying this, if this is a conversation you've had with Zolo. I don't know if this is going to cause Zolo to step up and be a father, because my thing is you answering the phone and just asking the same questions. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, that's what I always hear in the background when AJ is talking to Zolo on the phone. That's not being a father. FaceTiming every now and then, that's not being a father. AJ needs real male presence in his life. And I mean a healthy male presence. He needs a solid male that he can trust, that he can, depend on, someone that is going to properly guide him and shape him into being a young man, a decent man. But I don't know what that looks like for Zolo, to be honest with you, if he's in a whole other state. But you're right, AJ does need a father. He does. And Kalani is almost a year old. You're going to start seeing things with her as well. And you're going to have to figure that out even when it comes to her and her needing a father.
No. Come here, Kalani. Come here. There's some kids that need sterner discipline. Does that make sense? Like, they need stronger discipline. They need like more sternness in order to understand things. And he's the type of person that needs that. And he's a boy, so boys are very already emotionally all over the place. And me and the way his father is, it's hard on him, okay? So that's what you guys see me reacting to, is stuff like that. Like, he's now having fits. And I understand he's 2. That's also normal for a 2-year-old. But see, Christian was the same way. Christian was very emotional. And he would throw fits too. But the only difference is when he would throw these fits, they would stop because the other parent was around. And maybe that's not even a good thing. I don't know. I'll learn later from my son. Like, when he gets older, he can tell me how it affected him in the long run. But I'm pretty sure suppressing a kid's feelings, like smacking him or scaring him into submission, like Christian was, that probably has negative effects. You know what I mean? That's why I always talk about, as much as frustrated I get with AJ, I don't beat his ass. I don't. Because I don't think that scaring him into submission is going to help anything. I feel like it will lead to other problems that, like, my other son has today. My other son has communication issues. And then here's what happens. He can't express himself from communication, so he throws fits now. But Christian only does this with me because he can't do it with anybody else. So I'll be sitting there with my older son trying to understand why he's upset, and it's like dealing with AJ now. And Christian will just throw a fit, literally, like falling out. You know how babies fall out? They like throw themselves to the ground, and that's what Christian will do. Or Christian will scream, or Christian will be enraged. I'm not lying. This is the truth. So that's what I'm saying. Being a parent is so challenging, and right now I am very stern with AJ, and there's a reason for it, because I choose not to go the other route. I choose to communicate to him sternly because I don't want to hit him. I don't want to beat him. I don't want to like scare him to the point where he just will hush. You know what I mean? Because you can do that too. That's a way of handling a child like him. But I'm not going to do that. So, and I don't know. He just needs a male figure, a healthy male figure, because there is a difference between a male and a female, and AJ knows that. Boys know that. Girls know that too. People know the difference, and they they the authority, like, and I'm not saying it has to be his father, I'm just saying like a male figure who can communicate effectively, you know, because me telling AJ to calm down, he might not listen to me, and because I'm a woman, like I'm a female, and he knows that he has more dominance or something because he's a male. It's like, but like another male communicating to him, not beating his ass or not scaring him, but actually communicating to him and telling him that's enough. Like that's enough.
I think at this point, Olivia, you need to like be very clear as to what do you mean by smack when you use that word. Because when I hear the word smack, my understanding is smack or to smack somebody is you're taking your hand and you're hitting somebody across the face. That is a smack. So when you tell AJ, I'm going to smack you, that's the image that I have in my mind. Like you're literally going to take your hand and hit him across his face. When you just said that Gerard smacked Christian, that's the imagery that I have because that's what I've always known a smack to mean. It's a hit across the face with your hand. Now, if you're trying to say, I'm going to spank you or Gerard spanked Christian, that's a different story. Usually that's you taking your hand and you popping your child on their behind. I don't quite know what you're referring to, but when you speak of, doing these things and it's instilling fear, there's a difference when it comes to discipline versus abuse. Now, when a parent is disciplining a child and that parent is angry, that can definitely turn into abuse because you are not in control of how you're disciplining. You're allowing your emotions to basically be in the front seat of how you're disciplining, and that can actually get out of hand and that can lead to abuse. When you are disciplining a child, it should be done in love. It's done in a way to teach the child what they did wrong so that they can know what to do correctly going forward. But, even when you look in Proverbs, it says, He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. This is the King James Version. And when it says, he that spareth his rod, it's not meaning like you're taking a stick or something and you're beating your child with it. No, the rod is a symbolism to discipline. So when you're sparing discipline or not punishing your child, you are not showing that you love that child because as a parent, we're not supposed to just let our children just do whatever they want. They should not be free to talk to us any kind of way, treat us any kind of way, just not have any type of boundaries. That's not good parenting. Children should know right from wrong because when you don't introduce discipline to your children, you spoil them. And that's when you're really dealing with a terror on your hands. But I think you really need to be clear when you use the word smack because I don't know if it's just me, but that's the imagery that I have when I hear the word smack. That's how I was always taught. That's what smack means. But when you set boundaries, you're teaching your children right from wrong. When you are setting boundaries, it's teaching them to respect you as their mother. So you don't have to do things in a way that's going to cause fear in them. I don't think that's healthy, to do things to make your children fearful of you. They should respect you, but they definitely should not fear you.
Like that. Like when his uncle was here, Raquel's husband. Her husband would say one thing and AJ would hush. And it wasn't him cussing him out or being aggressive with him. It was just males have different authority. So anyway, so with that being said, back to what I was saying. What the hell was I saying? I know what I was saying, but like, where do I even go back to what I was saying at? Like, I understand that me dealing with this situation and it getting as bad as it's gotten now, that this change is necessary, not only for me but for these two right here. I think for everybody. No, not everybody involved, because my children don't deserve to not have their mom around. That's not what they deserve, and that's not the best for them. But for me to continue to be the best mom that I can be for all of my kids in the long run, I have to rearrange my life once again. And I have to change things up once again. But honestly, this is the last time I'm going to do this, as far as like, um, just rearranging my life in a sense. But I'm understanding that, because it doesn't matter, you guys. It doesn't matter how much. I mean, I guess it does matter, because at least I have good intent, and that shows my true intentions of where I'm trying, like the path that I'm trying to take. When I come on here, I'm not just blowing smoke up your guys' ass. I'm not just saying things to waste my breath. I actually do have good intentions on changing and healing myself, and I've done a lot of work. I'm not gonna like brush over that, because I know that I've done a lot of work and I've changed a lot of things, and I've done good work. But I'm just at the point where I'm so sick of having a negative reaction towards negative things. Like, I'm praying. Come here, baby. I'm praying that. What, baby? Okay, baby. All right, lay down. We're not eating right this second, AJ. We're not going to do that right this second. I got to see if we're going back to sleep, or I got to see what's going on, because I don't want you eating and you go back to sleep. Mommy. What, baby? I want noodles. You want noodles? Yeah. I love noodles. Oh, that means, Okay, baby. I'll make you something right now. I'll get you something to eat. You want to go to sleep? Yeah. Mommy. What? That looks like you? The little piggies? No, that. Oh, the piggy is Kalani?
So I did forget to mention, but earlier, AJ did tell Olivia, y'all may have heard it, but AJ had told Olivia that he peed. Now, mind you, AJ is still wearing a diaper, not a pull-up, but a diaper. But if he can tell his mother that he peed, I don't understand why she's not teaching him to let her know when he has to pee. Because if he can say, I peed, he can say, I need to go to the potty. I mean, we've all heard AJ speak. He definitely speaks very well for his age. And I know he can communicate very perfectly that he needs to go to the potty. I just feel like Olivia is not reinforcing this on a consistent basis, but she has got to get in gear with this, because I believe AJ is ready to be potty trained. But now he's saying that he's hungry. He said he wanted some noodles. I don't understand why she told him that she wants to see if he's going to lay back down. I thought that was weird, because they all just woke up when she went live. And she's still on live. He's letting her know he's hungry, but yet she's telling him, I'm gonna wait to fix you something, because you may end up going back to sleep. So I don't know. I thought that was weird. But to what Olivia just said, you can have good intentions to want to do better, but when you continue to feed into the drama and you feed into whatever you're dealing with in the moment, and you react when you come on YouTube and you start just attacking people, intentions can kind of go right out the window, because it doesn't matter what your intentions are. What matters is your follow through. If you have good intentions to be a certain way on this platform, your follow through has to mirror that. Regardless if you feel provoked or you feel like somebody says something to you and you want to react, you don't have to give in to that. You just stick with what your intentions are, which is you want to do better. You don't want to do the same that you've been doing. So intentions alone is not enough. It's a start. Yeah, you definitely always want to have good intentions, but your follow through has to it has to mirror your intentions at all times.
They said, is Santa coming to our house, AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You love Santa?
I got the umbrella. I too yellow.
You're too what?
I too yellow.
You're too what? Yellow.
Mommy, can you pass it for me?
Yeah, I will open that in 1 second.
Why?
You see what I'm doing? What am I doing right now?
I'm taking your diaper.
Changing Kailani's diaper. So you have to give me a minute. Okay, Kailani. Lord, girl.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Give me that. Hi, Beauty in London. My 2-year-old's
Mommy
getting...
too? Mommy bear?
Yeah, baby. My 2-year-old
Yay.
is getting molars in. Does he have all his teeth maybe teething? No, I don't think he's teething, you guys. I think he just caught whatever Kailani had,
I got you.
unfortunately. Here you go. No, go over there. Go over there, because Mommy can vacuum up your mess. Here you go. Here. No, not on the little rug. Right there. Sit right there. Yeah. He's so smart. Yeah, he is.
How about my daddy?
Yes, Kailani too.
How about you?
Yeah. I'm kind of smart. I have my moments. Kailani, you're going into your bed now, okay?
Daddy, Mommy.
You're welcome. You're sitting in your bed. Let's go, girl. Enough is enough. Whew. When you're done eating, I'll change your diaper. Okay, AJ?
AJ is so smart. Like, he really is a smart little boy. So AJ let us know that Olivia was changing Kalani's diaper, and she said, after you finish eating, I'm gonna change your diaper. I just wish she would have held off, um, and just changed his diaper when she got done with Kalani's. I mean, I even hate saying that out loud because he shouldn't be wearing a diaper, but she should have changed him before she gave him food. Now I don't know what he is eating. I know she mentioned rice cakes. Um, she said she did not want to give him noodles. Now, I think it's around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning when she went live. I personally would not have given my child noodles that early in the morning either. She said she was going to fix him something else, but I guess the rice cake was something temporary. I don't know, but I'm assuming that's what she's feeding him right now because she didn't mention it earlier. But I thought it was funny how, Olivia was reading the comments about how they were saying AJ is so smart. And right on cue, AJ says, "What about Kalani?" And then he says, "And what about you?" I just thought that was funny.
Oh my god, good. Kailani. You know what? Don't get on it, okay? I have pee on it. Kailani got pee on the blanket. I need to wash that. Y'all need to go to sleep. Go back to sleep. Everybody needs to go back to sleep. Oh, okay. I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to get rid of the blanket with the pee on it.
Mommy.
What?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my gosh. I feel like in a sense, I was obviously everything happens for a reason. I was meant to see that lady's channel and understand, to further understand what I'm going through, because I understood, like, watching her, like, really showed me a lot about myself. But one thing is I have to, like, this, because look at you guys, understand, when you do social media, The goal is, of course, with anything, is to be successful at it. And there's a bunch of ways you can go about doing that. You can give in to the negativity and you can be an online troll, which I've done for the past, I mean, not wholeheartedly, because I've also tried my best to fight against it. But for the most part, since I've been stuck in this thing where I let people like piss me off and then I get defensive and I'm just like, fuck it. You want to play? Let's play type of mentality. And I've been stuck in that for about a couple years now. And but I've always actively wanted to change that. I mean, like I was about to say, you can be a social media person and you could be an E-Kane. You can be a real life troll and be negative and put out negativity, and you can blow up from that. You can go viral, you can make a lot of money off of that. And a lot of other people are like that too, not just her, but you can totally do that. Drama sells, bullshit sells, trolling sells, evil sells, and also kindness sells, love sells. That does sell as well. But I always wanted to be a different type of social media person. That was my whole point of getting on social media, because I'm not an evil person. So my purpose isn't to spread evilness, despite what people say and think. My my original thought was to come on here and spread self-love, to spread to spread love and joy to other people. But along the way, things have turned very bad in a lot of ways, and I'm not going to say I allowed it to change me, because obviously I've had this in me. It was never triggered to this point because I'd never had lots and lots of people constantly trying to trigger me and upset me. And you know what I mean? I've had people here and there, you know what I mean? But when it's at a scale like this, of like thousands and thousands and thousands of people trying to do it daily, and like I said, I've had this in me. It stemmed from some type of traumatic experience in my life. And this is now my defense mechanism. This is the way I handle when people attack me.
It's not just that, cut and dry, as far as you saying, despite y'all saying or feeling that I'm, an evil person, it's not in my heart to be that way. Okay, that goes without saying, because I think for the most part, we all have a good side to us, right? We have that duality in all of us. It's kind of, relating back to the cartoons when you would see the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. Like, we all have that duality in all of us. It's just a matter of which one are you going to choose to follow? Are you going to choose the angel, or are you going to choose the devil? And when I spoke on the things that I saw that were evil about you, it wasn't to say that that was your final state, that as far as you not being able to change, this is just who you are. I was speaking to what I saw as far as your current character status. Like, this is what I saw in you. It's not to say that you couldn't change, but were you being evil? Yeah. Have you been evil? Yeah. You've done a lot of evil things, and you've been very evil to a lot of people. That's true. Um, but it's not just something for you to just say, like, um, I was just talking out the side of my neck. No, I was speaking what was true. The way you've been moving, that's not how you move when you have good intentions towards people. That's not how you move when you're trying to be positive and you're trying to be a positive light. You don't do those type of things. So when you see something, you call it the way you see it. And that's all that I've been doing. I've been calling it the way that I see it. And, I just feel that, yeah, you're acknowledging to a certain degree that you have participated in being evil. But I just would recommend you just really take a full assessment of everything that you have contributed since you've been on this platform, because it's been a lot. And I think it's been more than just a couple of years of you being this way. Like, it's been longer than 2 years.
I attack back, you know? So, I don't want to be that person though. And I said that, I've been saying that. Like, I say that a lot. And it's never too late to change. Don't ever let anybody make you feel like, oh, well, you've experienced this and you've done this and you've done that. No. People like to, like I said, rub your face in it. People like to, um, people like to keep you down. You know, when they see a weakness, they see a weak point, they like to focus on that. So they keep you stuck. They keep you hurt. They keep you emotional. They keep you triggered. They keep you reliving the same scenario over and over and over, so you don't grow and you don't elevate. You understand? So don't let anybody ever tell you, oh, it's too late. You've been this way so long, or you've reacted this way, or you've done that. It's not true. You know? So yeah. But I'm gonna actively keep trying, you know. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna continue to do the work. And oh, that's another thing. It's like that's something that would reoccur in my past. And I need to stop doing that, because now I realize right in this moment, see how I learn from myself as I even speak, like as I recall things, as I go through things. And that's really what therapy is. I pretty much have therapy sessions with myself. But it's like you sit down and you talk to somebody and they explain to you things by listening to you. You understand? And that's why I really like doing these videos. That's why I like recording myself, because I can go back and I can learn from myself.
I want my
You want ma? Say please.
peace.
Okay. But like I was about to say, I realized within myself that something I always did before was forgive, was give people the benefit of the doubt, was not put myself first. And now I'm realizing that I'm doing that with social media, like with my second channel. You guys know I went live on the 1st of December on my second channel. I haven't even been like over there, because I posted my first like introductory video maybe like a couple weeks ago. And I had like, I haven't been over there. I haven't checked the comments. I haven't, nothing. So I didn't even see any of the negativity, like negative comments, until recently, like the last couple days. But I went live on Monday and I was literally working out. I wasn't talking shit. I wasn't being negative. I wasn't being mean. I wasn't being anything. Like how I was today, I was negative today. I was mean today. I talked a lot of shit today because people were coming into my live trying to trigger me, trying to hurt me. And I took it as, oh, you're going to try to hurt me? Well, guess what? I'm going to hurt you even more. Yeah, that was my thought process. And on it goes. But I wasn't even saying anything. I wasn't doing anything but positive. I was working out and I got all these hate comments, just going out of their way to be just evil people. And instead of blocking them in that exact moment, I was like, you know what? I'm going to let these people say what they want to say, and I'm going to prove them wrong, and I'm going to give them another chance to come back to my channel and be a nice person, and then we can have a nice conversation. Like, bitch, what? No. No, 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 no. That's giving a person the benefit of the doubt. That's thinking, no, 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 no. So in turn, I didn't block those people, so they continued to come into my live tonight and further disrespect me and get me to a point where now I'm acting like them, trying to hurt their feelings because they're trying to hurt my feelings. Like, what? So I take full accountability for that. And guess what? From now on, and I've said this before, but I mean this for real, I'm blocking the hate. And, you know, my moderators are so kind. If you guys see this later, I love you guys. But it's like, my moderators are always like, Liv, do you want me just to block everybody? And I should say yes, block them on sight. If they say one thing to me, but there's a reason for that too. There's a reason why I want to see the negativity. There's a reason why, because of course, that's fucked up. And I don't know why that is, but I'll figure it out eventually.
You wanted to see the negative comments because you wanted a reason to react the way you wanted to react. When you're mad in your personal life and you want to vent and you want to use somebody as a punching bag to get all your frustration and your anger out, that's what you do on social media. Because you have a lot going on, as you have stated multiple times, you use social media as a way to vent what you're frustrated about in so many words. And you attack people because you use them as your punching bag. I mean, that pretty much is what it is. It gives you an excuse to act out when you react to the negative comments.
Because even when people leave negative comments and my mods delete it, sometimes I hide it and I read it and then I respond to it. And maybe that's just a part of me, my defense shit, and I want to hurt them because they want to hurt me type shit. I don't know. Like I said, I'll figure it out. But I'm really trying to find a place where I come on here with a purpose. I carry out my purpose, and I just deal with positivity. I don't want to deal with negativity anymore. And I'm not saying that it's not going to happen because it's social media. It's going to happen. But when it does happen, I need to respond differently so I don't become like these people. I don't want to be like these people. I don't want to be nothing like these nasty people. I don't want to.
Okay, you lost me here because you saying you don't want to be like these nasty people, but you're completely ignoring the fact that you were the nasty person that you're saying you don't want to be like. It's not that these nasty people are affecting your life. It's you have been a nasty person also affecting other people's lives, Olivia. And see, this is what frustrates me with you is because you're you're trying to act as if you have not done anything. The same thing that you're complaining about when it comes to other people doing things to you, you have been that same person to other people. Like, at what point are you going to acknowledge that? Because you can't keep ignoring that. You have been a very nasty individual to a lot of people by choice and provoked. But for the most part, you have been the provoker. You have been the instigator. You have been the drama starter. So, like, you're really losing me here. Because, yeah, you may be tired of dealing with the feedback you're getting from other people and you're tired of dealing with the negativity that you're getting back. But, Olivia, you played a part in that too. Like, come on now.
A week or two ago, I made a video apologizing for other people's hurt towards me, and I apologized for hurting other people through the hurt that they hurt me. Does that make sense? I never published the video. I never put it out. Because understand this as well. It's good to just ignore negativity in a whole. It's good to not even acknowledge it, because even if you acknowledge it in a positive way, like apologize for your actions, even though your actions were reactions to their actions towards you, you know? Just because you don't want people to hurt. You don't want, even though these people are evil, but you don't want them to hurt. It's good just to ignore it, because people will also take your kindness for weakness, and they will continue to play with you. So it's really, where do you stand? You just stand on ignoring it completely. That's where you stand, because you can't save everyone, unfortunately.
It's not about you trying to save everyone. No one can save anybody. Only God can save. But who you are responsible for and making sure it's saved is yourself and your children. That's what you're responsible for. And, I do believe the reason why you felt the need to make this video is because this is what I encouraged you to do. I encouraged you to come on here and just apologize to those that you have hurt. Now, you said you never published it, but I do believe that's a start, Olivia. And it's not a matter of whether those people forgive you or not. It's you making things right within your own self, within your own heart, wiping the slate clean for you. Because forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. So when you forgive, the intention should be genuine. It should be because you are genuinely sorry for causing that person hurt, regardless if you started it or they started it. If you truly have come to a place within yourself where you are deeply and truly sorry for hurting those individuals, then you would apologize.
Mommy, I love you.
I love you too, baby.
I love you. You love Kaleido?
I love Kailani too. Yes, I do.
Name my shit.
Here. No, don't give Kailani any of that.
Yeah,
No, Kailani cannot eat this, baby. Because she'll choke on it. She doesn't have enough teeth. She's looking like, why not? No, like I said, there's different ways to do social media. And treating it like there's different content creators, there's different influencers, there's different purposes for different people. My purpose is not surface level. It's not what I eat in a day. It's not the haul that I got from Walmart today. Like that, I'm not a surface level person in any type of way. I'm a very deep person. So of course my purpose on social media is not, of course my purpose on social media is deep. So to that person, no, it's not just social media. It's a place where I was put to help people. I was put to make a positive influence. Have I been doing that? No, I haven't. Recently, I haven't. But I know that some people do watch me and they do get influenced in a positive way. I know that for sure. But overall, I'm not happy with my product. My product being what I've been displaying on social media. I'm not happy with it at all. So, anyway, y'all. Peace, love, and happiness to everybody. And I'll see you later. Okay? And to anybody who comes to destroy, seek and destroy me, to anybody who has negative intentions when it comes to me, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and I hope that you will just go away and leave me alone. There is very much freedom of speech, but on my platform, I control the speech. I control the hate. I control the positivity. In my little bubble, I have full control here. You guys can go anywhere else and spread that negativity. But on my platforms, I will not allow it anymore. And not because I'm weak or I can't handle it or I'm scared of it and look, this is me being this is my defense mechanism. But no, there's some also part of me where it's like, I'm not a weak person. So that's very deep within me. Like I'm just not a weak link. You know what I mean? So it's like, people don't hurt my feelings. People just piss me off. You understand? Like, I've been through so much. People... I did say hurt my feelings earlier, though. So it doesn't really make sense. I don't think I meant hurt my feelings. It's really just trigger a side of me that gets angry and wants to hurt back. And that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.
When it comes to social media in general, I don't see anything wrong with anybody, like a content creator of any sort. I don't see anything wrong with content creators filtering out the negativity, because it's a lot of negativity on social media. It's a lot of trolls. It's a lot of hateful people on social media. So with that, I don't see anything wrong with filtering that out. And I don't think saying that something hurt your feelings makes you a weak person either. We all got feelings, and we've all been in situations where our feelings was hurt. So, just acknowledging that doesn't make you weak. But lastly, I would just say to you, Olivia, is you just really need to stop entertaining the negativity, and you need to stop uh, bringing negativity onto the platform and also to your viewers, because I know the people is tired of it, and I'm sure your subscribers that have remained loyal to you are tired of it. And some of them may actually, I'm pretty sure most of your subscribers like the drama, and that's sad. But lastly, I would just say this. I really do hope, Olivia, you seek therapy. I really hope this is not just another conversation you're having, and a month, 2 months down the road, you still are not seeking to get any therapy, or you're flipping the script talking about, I don't need therapy. Like, I really hope that you're taking this seriously, because here's the thing. You are literally about to move back, I believe, to Florida, which means your children are going to remain in Texas. And you are not going to have any type of access to your children. But if you put getting help as a top priority, there is a possibility that you can turn all of this around in a quicker time manner, where you don't have to wait years and years down the road to reunite with your children. If you really want to have access to your children and to really be in all of your children's life, you are going to have to be serious about this. You're really going to have to do the work. You're going to have to stop making excuses. You're going to have to stop procrastinating. You're going to have to stop being lazy and being quick to want to give up. That's that. When you are a mother, especially a mother in your situation where you don't have access to 3 of your children, you have no room, Olivia, to give up. Those are your children. Now, you may feel you have fought to the best of your ability with the circumstances you had to work with. But what I'm telling you, there is more you can do when it comes to fighting for your children. You can't afford to be lazy. You can't afford to do bare minimum when it comes to trying to turn this situation around that you are currently in. You owe it to your children to do everything humanly possible to ensure to all 3 of them that you are fighting to be in their life. And that means you are going to have to roll up your sleeves, and you're going to have to dig in and really do the work, Olivia. I mean, really do the work. Stop just talking about what you're going to do and do it. Okay? That's all for this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. It's OneLove, and I'm out.